Okay, what are we doing?
Digging hole.
Well, I see that you're digging a hole, but why are we digging a hole?
We're going to be planting a strawberry plant.
I picked this little guy up at Walmart. It's already got a few little dangly berries there. Some more coming out the top here. So we're going to plant us some strawberries. Yesterday he planted me some raspberries. That's what they will be someday. So he dug a hole and found a tree root, so we had to dig the hole over farther, so it ended up being a larger hole than what we needed, but that's okay. Now he's mixing it with some organic potting soil, and the dog behind me next door is barking.
Lola.
What are you barking about over there, Lola? Huh? Time to add the strawberries. You hanging out over there, Antoine? Camper's checking it out. Looks delish. Alrighty, well, this is exciting. My strawberry plant. Hopefully she grows up big and gives me some juicy, moosey strawberries. That should be good, huh? Would you like to go down there and show us what you did with the tomatoes?
Sure. Okay, I went and pulled out the metal cage thing.
This metal cage thing, which is called a tomato cage.
And we got some bamboo sticks and some tie wraps, and I made some holders for the tomatoes when they grow up. The vines will end up attaching to this, and this is pretty sturdy. I got it about a foot deep. These are like 3-foot sticks, and I've got like a foot of it into the ground. And then use tie wraps that they came with to tie these things on here. So I did that for this and made it a little teepee style, so that way it'll grow up that way. And I put one of those bamboo sticks over where the raspberries are, so that way when the vines start growing out, they'll attach themselves to that vine and grow up that way.
Great.
Hmm?
Great.
And the grapes, we use the this stand thing here.
It's a trellis.
It's a little trellis,
Folding one.
a folding trellis. The black thing behind it is holding it up, and I got a metal rod weaving through the wood and going about 12 inches deep to hold that back end down so it won't pull out. And I pushed this end in and got some little rocks. I'll probably get some kind of anchors or stakes or something to put it down into the ground even farther to hold it in.
Okay. Is there anything in the front yard that we need to update?
Yeah.
All right.
Did you video the front?
No.
Okay, so we'll pause for a second and pick up there.
Actually, we'll just go up there.
Okay.
All right, here we go. You coming, buddy? To the front yard. wobbly little step. All right, what's the deal?
Now this, I was going to show you something. This yard has a bunch of wild strawberries. They're growing all over the yard, so I don't know if it's hard to see it or not, but they're all over the place. But anyways, I dug up this whole area, got rid of most of the weeds and the wild onions, and planted bearded irises and black-eyed Susans. A neighbor across the street gave us those over there, which are daylilies, and they'll be orange. We're going to be getting another hosta plant to match this one, and we'll plant it over on the other side over there. Right here in the middle is the butterfly bush that Nicole bought. It's covered with shore flies right now.
We're trying to get rid of them, but one of these days it's going to bloom. I feel it in my bones.
We have two other daisy gardenia bushes here that were here when we moved here, as well as the another set of the daylilies, the orange ones. So hopefully those will root and bloom. Now I'm going to cover this whole area with mulch and make it look really nice, and then this will be done.
Very well. Is that it?
And then you have your zinnias over here that you planted.
Oh yeah, my little zinnia.
That's my next project over there.
Yeah, that's project number... Wow, I don't even know. The people that we just found out yesterday, that the people that lived here before us and the people before that, so at least for the past 5 years, have done nothing to the yard, and that's why it's so overgrown with weeds and you name it. Okay, so I planted those. Are all zinnias that I started in the porch here.
In the pots.
And there's little pots over there. Waited till they got their second set of leaves, and now they've got their third set of leaves. So hopefully they will keep going and grow up big and tall. These are our poor little azalea bushes that are done blooming for the spring, and so they're gonna
be trimmed back.
Kick the bucket. As soon as their blooms are all fallen off, we're gonna cut them back to about 12 inches, and then next year they will come back up.
We'll do the same thing with this set over here. That one's got a huge zinnia.
This monster here has decided that it's gonna just overtake the house, apparently. So we found out that we gotta wait till all the blooms fall off, and then do the same thing. We're going to cut this whole thing, just whack it back to about 12-18 inches, and clean all that mess out of there, and probably take all these ugly looking bricks that they left out, and make that look nice instead of looking like that. Looks like a person with really bad hair. And then we've got all this mess here. Yucky leaves. We're going to rip that off the steps. Yeah, we have a lot to do. Anyways, so that's our projects that we're doing. This is Sunday afternoon. We'll upload this and probably be back middle of the week to update you on the plants. So,
bye-bye.